Hey besties, I'm back. I'm sorry I've been gone for a minute. I'm so blessed to be back. We went on our Denver trip, and so this video is to talk about all the money I spent. Oh my God, we had a blast. I'm so thankful to have all 6 of my kids to be able to go on a trip with us. It's unreal. Being a single mom of 6 is a lot. So this budget got blown. I can't even say it how else to say it. Yeah, I blew my budget. But I want to take a moment to review everything because there's going to be more trips. And this is going to help me better prepare for the future. I hope that it helps you guys to prepare for your not your videos, for travel for you. If you want to do something like this, it kind of gives you a guideline or a template for how much things could possibly cost, just to get a feel of it all. So let's get into this, okay? Let's get into this. Okay, so first off, our Denver trip, we left on a Wednesday evening. So we ate from home on Wednesday evening because the flight we left to go to the airport to get there about 6:30. So it was a good time, and we ate and everything got settled. So Wednesday, we didn't have too much going on as far as expenses. Now we did have our flight. Our flights in total was $571.76 for our flights. Our hotel, okay guys, so I made a big boo-boo when I booked on booking.com, and I hope this is a lesson for you guys. The third-party websites are amazing to save money, but if you have an error, it's terrible. So we didn't get to Denver until almost midnight. I think it was like 11:30ish or so, and I realized that my hotel and the car both were booked for Thursday through Monday, not Wednesday night through Monday. So I ended up having to book another hotel and another car. Well, first off, the hotel was able to add another room, another night to the original. So that extra night for the first night was $95.86. However, the car, I couldn't get in touch with them for anything, so I ended up canceling the car that we originally had, and then I got a minivan instead. And that total for the whole week was $585.32. This hurt me. So these were not in the budget. So originally my car that I was going to get was like $280 or something. But since I added another day, it took it to the weekly rate instead of the daily rate. So it's fine. My kids loved having a minivan. They're like, can we get a minivan when we get back home? Because it was a whole moment. So I appreciate that we were able to do it. We got the one night. At that time, the one night, I decided that that hotel was not going to give us what we needed for the whole stay. It was too small, especially with my son still visiting. He did not stay the night with us, but we still wanted to have him space while we were hanging out, them getting ready for the pool, eating, that type of thing. So I decided to only book that night, and then we went to another hotel. Big thing, deposits are real. So with this first hotel, first night, I had to pay $150 deposit, plus I paid for the other nights thinking I was going to stay. So that money had to be refunded. It just got refunded like Tuesday after the fact, after we already made it back. So I had $800 that was like on hold from them. And then as well as the first car that was on hold, I had to wait for them to be released. So thankfully I had money in another account because I originally had put everything that I had in the binder to go into one card so I can just swipe that card and know that that's all for travel and nothing else. And then my my other funds were in a separate bank, separate account. So I had to like juggle things around. But we made it work, and I'm blessed that I was able to do that. But it was a nightmare. So Thursday, we checked out of that hotel, and then we went to another hotel. That hotel for Thursday through Monday was going to be $631.80. Now, my original amount that I was going to pay for hotels was like $585. So that put us over on our hotel budget as well. So I'm over on car, I'm over on hotel on the first full day. We were blessed though. On Thursday, we decided to go to the park. Was waiting for my son to get done with work. He got a few things he had to do. And we went to a park, and we was immediately invited to an Easter egg hunt. And they got to do face painting and all kind of little random stuff that we got to do there for free. So I was so blessed and thankful to do that. So we just hung out at the park. It was a beautiful day in Denver, the only really pretty warm day that we had. So we didn't really do anything. After we left the park, we went and got some Olive Garden. And the Olive Garden came up to be $80, and that's with our tip and everything. I just rounded it up for that there. So we did that. My son came. We went swimming in the swimming pool at the new hotel, which was awesome. And from there, we ordered Domino's. So we ordered Domino's, and that came up to $30.19. I think I still had like a free one. So we did that. It was great. Loved it. Then so we didn't do anything else for Thursday. We just hung out, relaxed, chilled. Friday, however, we got up, had breakfast at the hotel. From there, lunch, we had Chick-fil-A. I always forget how to spell Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. That was $69.77. We went to the park, ate that. So nice to just be able to do that with my kids. It was cold, but, got their jitters out. Perfect. From there, we went to Meow Wolf. It's like a cute, I don't even know what to say. It's like an explorer adventure place. Like alien theme-ish type of thing. It was really cool. Had a lot of little nooks and crevices that we can do. And so we did that for a few hours. And that was $280 for all of us. My little one is 3, so she got in free. So this is for 6 people, the $280 for that. We also had to pay for parking at Meow Wolf there. That was $15.95 that we paid parking for there. And then afterwards, they had like some dry ice cream. I don't even know. My son was like, yeah, they got to get the ice cream, whatever. I think 3 of the 6 kids or 4 of the 6 kids got something, and the rest of them decided not to. I try to leave it open. I have a mixed age of kids. My oldest is 21. The youngest is 3. So I just let them lead the way. If you want it, get it. I really wanted this experience for them to have what they wanted and do stuff. So yeah, we spent $22 just on ice cream. We went back to the hotel, relaxed for a while, and then we went and got some smash burger. Okay, now smash burger cost us $90.21. It was really nice. I love the fries or whatever, but I think I got food poisoning from smash burger. So upset by this that I got that. But life happens. I was sick as a dog. Saturday, like afternoonish, it just kind of like hit me, and yeah, horrible. But that's all we did. Saturday, we started again with breakfast at the hotel, hung out. My older 2 kids actually went to the store, got sandwiches and chips and stuff for lunch for the next 2 days and just snacks around for the room. So that's what we had for lunch. I did not pay for that. They didn't ask me to pay them back, so I'm not putting that on there right now. We'll see in the next coming days. They're probably like, hey mom, can you send me that money back over? Who knows? But I don't know how much it was. It was just like some chips, some drinks, bread, lunch meat, cheese, that type of thing. So that's what they got for lunch. Saturday we went to the aquarium. At the aquarium we spent $170.93 to get in, and that included everybody because I had to pay for everybody for the aquarium. We also spent another $20, and that was because I let them feed the stingrays, and then they got their face painted there as well. A couple people gave us free face painting, so they ended up like 2 each. It was a great experience, but I spent $20 for that, and that was just out of cash that I had. Parking at the aquarium was $7, so you paid $7 for the aquarium. And then we went back to the room, hung out for a little while. I think 1 or 2 of them went swimming again, and we went later on that evening to Red Robin's. Red Robin's was $111. I just rounded it up and gave a tip. We liked Red Robin's. It was a nice environment. They got us in there quick. You know, as a large family, we're always having to wait. It didn't take that much time. You know, they like the bottomless side. So I think a couple of my kids got like carrots for the sides and fries and stuff. So we love that. Red Robin was a total win. We also went on this time. We like explored the mountainside a little bit. We went to a couple places there. Really nice. The kids played in the snow for a minute. We did that also on Thursday as well, waiting for my oldest to come. We played in the snow and went like to a lookout part of the mountain. Super nice, relaxing. But that's all we spent on Saturday. Sunday, we went to, again, we had breakfast at the hotel. And then we had from the downstairs lobby, lunch. We ate sandwiches and stuff again and relaxed and stuff. That afternoon, we went to Slick City. It's like a cool little slide place. You know, they went down slides, hung out. It was a hit and a miss. So not all of my kids participated with Slick City. I did not pay for admissions. I was just a spectator. And one of my adult kids did not. They kind of switched back and forth and used their socks and the bracelet for the other, because they only wanted to do it for so long and they were over it. But Slick City cost us $147.10 for that. We had fun there. It was really relaxing. We also, after that, we were starving, so we went to Applebee's. Applebee's ran us $116.93 for Applebee's, and we had an amazing time there. After that, we went up to Red Rock just to explore the mountains once more. Since we're in Denver, that was our last night there, so we like went up, took cute pictures, just fun stuff. Last moments to hang out. It was totally awesome. I loved it. That's all I spent on Sunday though. Monday was a bit crazy because our flight left at 7 in the morning, so we had to get up like it. We was up and out the door about like 4:30 in the morning because we still had to drop off the rental car and then catch a shuttle to the airport and all that crazy stuff. And having 3 kids that are under 6, they're still halfway asleep. So I wanted to give enough time for them to walk to where they needed to walk. And yeah, So we left at 7 on Monday morning rather. So Monday morning we left. That flight was included in this flight up here to go. So it was round trip. Didn't have to pay anything for that. But we did have to fill up the rental car. So the rental car gas was $39.08 that we paid for the gas. While we was at the where was it? The airport, we got McDonald's. We got some Mickey D's for breakfast, and that was $17.83 that we had. They just got what we get? Just sausage and biscuits because nobody could make up their mind. We were dragging, so I was scared that we were going to miss boarding. So I was like, everybody's getting sausage and biscuits. They already had cups, stuff in their cups, and they could have got something to drink on the plane. So I really wasn't stressing about the drink. So we just did quick sausage and biscuits for everybody. And then we got back home, and we had to pay for parking because we left our car in St. Louis at the airport, and that was $50. I think it was like $6 a day or something that we ended up paying. I got the mid-range parking because they got different levels, however close they are to the airport. So as you can see, without even totaling this up, we spent a lot of money. The money that I had saved was we had in the binder $1,585 that we had in the binder. We had already paid for that flight of $571.76. We already had paid for. Okay, so we paid for that. Let me get my calculator. 2 seconds. So we had saved before we left. We saved $2,156.76. Okay. Whew. But our totals, when I added up, I went ahead and took it upon myself. For this total here, it's going to be $1,252.94 for Wednesday. For Thursday, we spent $741.27. For Friday, we spent a total of $478.88. Saturday's total was $288.93. Sunday's total was $264.03. And then Monday, we spent $106.91 to get us back home. So with that, as you can see, I went over, but I don't regret it. I can always still do some overtime and make up for it. You only live once, and we don't take a ton of trips, but I do want us to take decent trips. So our total of how much we spent was $3,132.96 was our total. Okay, so that meant I went over almost $1,000. Let's see. I went over $976.20 for Denver. Again, I don't regret it. I'm glad I have this, and I'm glad that we had at least that $2,000 to start the trip off with. I feel like this is going to be better each time. Now I know what to expect. Looking at this, I probably would need to save roughly, looking at the numbers, I would say for these days that we're there, whole days, I probably need to save roughly about $500 to last us for the day, just to be able to make it through the day. And that way we'll be okay. Because once you look at it, like Thursday, we really didn't spend a lot of money because we didn't do like a big activity. But like Meow Wolf was expensive, so that made everything else that day be expensive. The other days, it was like $100 and so, so it wasn't too bad. But I feel like if I save $400 to $500 a day for trips, I feel like that will be the best solution. Again, I probably need to have a buffer in for our hotel and our car, because even like with booking, using booking.com, they say a price, but that is not really the price that you're paying. You're paying a little bit more. It's different because you still might have to put a deposit down. There might be other fees associated with it. Like for the car rental, we had to pay for different expenses, you know, incidental stuff. So it added up. I think this originally, when I booked it on booking.com, it was like $401. But when we finally got our ending result after that was done, was $585. What was booked on my card. We are trying to figure out what we're gonna do next. My son is getting out the military soon, so he has decided he's gonna go to Phoenix. So I was like, do you guys want to go and visit him in Phoenix? I have my 6-year-olds really want to go back to Disney World, so I'm like, do we want to do Disney World or do we want to go to the beach? So we're going to start stuffing our travel binder as soon as I get the difference of this back caught up in my account and situated. We're going to immediately start saving and figure out when we're going to go. I don't know when, but we're going to need more money. We're going to need more money. But guys, I'm sorry it took me so long. On the community post is going to be the winners of my 2 giveaways. I'll post those on there. Please let me know. Reach out to me via email or Instagram so I can get this stuff back out to you. I've got a lot of videos coming up because I'm behind. So just give me a little grace, but we're going to get there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for people who's been praying for us to have a good trip. I really appreciate it. Let me know, how do you guys do your planning for vacations? I would love to hear more about it. But I mean, until next time, if no one else tells you, know this: I love you and God bless.